Hey, warriors. I want to talk about something a lot of people don't realize, during healing. And it's the moment, when peace starts to feel boring, I guess. You've done the work, you've, cried, screamed, prayed, you let go, and suddenly there's no more drama, no more chaos, no more constant emotional roller coaster, but instead of feeling happy and free, you kind of feel flat, maybe even lost, when you start wondering, is something wrong with me? Right? No, love. There, nothing's wrong. You're just detoxing from fucking chaos. For a long time, chaos was our normal, you know? It's what we, it's what kept our nervous system busy. Our mind, distracted, our heart guarded. If you grew up, always waiting for the next argument, the next disappointment, then silence can actually feel unsafe. Your body goes, wait, where's the danger? Where's the fucking noise? You know, because it doesn't know what peace feels like yet. So when life finally gets calm, it's not that peace is boring, you know, it's that your system is trying to adjust to safety. When you stop, chasing drama, when you stop needing to fix, to prove, to please, you'll notice something strange. The quiet can almost feel empty. That emptiness, isn't void. It's fucking space, you know? Space where your soul can breathe. But because we've lived, so long in survival mode, that space can feel like loss instead of freedom. So if you're in that, space right now, where everything feels slower, quieter, maybe even boring, you're not going backward, you're actually leveling up. Peace is a frequency your nervous system has to learn. You have to teach your body that, calm is safe and that stillness doesn't mean danger, you know? And that you don't and you don't have to earn your rest. You deserve it. You can do this, with little things. Deep breaths, sitting in silence for a moment before, reacting. reminding yourself, this peace isn't empty, it's healing me. Over time, your body, starts to trust that calm isn't the absence of life, it's the presence of alignment. When chaos, goes quiet, boredom creeps in, and that's your cue to start creating, not escaping. That's the space where, you discover your passions, where you remember who you are without survival mode, running the fucking show. Peace isn't supposed to be exciting, you know. It's supposed to be grounding. It's the soil where new things start to grow. But if you keep reaching for chaos, you'll pull up the fucking roots before anything blooms. You'll notice, that when you get bored, you might want to pick a fight, revisit old stories, anything to feel something. That's not, I don't want anyone to think that that's weakness. It's fucking habit, man, But every time, you resist that pull and choose peace instead, you're rewiring your nervous system for safety, not survival. And eventually, peace won't feel boring anymore. It'll feel like home. So, if you're in that in between where life is calm but you feel restless, where you're not who you used to be but you're not quite yet, who you're becoming, please know this is sacred ground. Don't run from peace just because it feels unfamiliar. Let it teach you how to breathe again. Because peace isn't the end of your story, it's the beginning of the one that you were meant to live all along. Peace over pain, legends. Again, I love you.